Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Bernie with CG Spectrum. Happy Monday. Hope everyone is doing well. This past weekend, this weekend, had a lot of fun actually. I got Friday off, so I had a long weekend. We went to the beach at there's a place called Redondo Beach. There's a pier there as well. Yeah, and took the whole family out there. Had a lot of seafood, really good seafood. Strangely enough, my youngest kid does not like seafood. So he actually ate corn dogs, which is kind of funny. But yeah, we had a bunch of good seafood. I hung out on the beach. The kids made sand castles and all that stuff. I took a nap on the beach, and we have like this little beach tent. So yeah, it was really nice. The weather was perfect. Anyways, hope you all had a good weekend. Let me know what you all did. My kids are starting school in a couple weeks, so we are trying to go out as much as possible before they gotta start school again. Today we're going to continue with this Brawl Star type character. Again, it's like some kind of cat ninja character. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to redraw this again. It's pretty messy looking line work wise. So I will redraw this really quick. Yeah, sometimes people don't realize how much reworking you have to do to make it right. Some people think professionals get it right on their first shot, and that may be true for some professionals, but not for me. I would say not for most. There's always those exceptions, though. Doesn't that make you feel better, though, at least? It's not magic. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of trial and error. And yeah, just trying until it's right. Usually weekends feel so short for me, even if it's like a 3-day weekend. But this one felt like just the right amount of time. I don't know why. I think I just really got to relax, which I usually don't do, I guess. I don't relax enough. So yeah, it was really good. Do any of you have those problems where you find it hard to relax, even when you should be relaxing? I know my dad is like that. I guess I get it from my dad. He has such a hard time relaxing, even on vacation. I keep telling him, my favorite thing to tell him is to relax, and I guess I have that issue too. But I think he has it worse than I do. I guess it's hard to turn it on and off, right? Get out of that working mode. Or trying to like, to do stuff, produce stuff. That kind of mode. Which I think a lot of people have a problem with. I heard some people have a hard time spending money. So they're into like this saving mentality, right? Investing and saving for so long. When it comes to retirement, even though they have the money coming in every month, they can't get themselves to spend the money. What was the point of saving all that money if you're not going to spend it, right? But I understand it. It's a mentality thing. It's just hard to snap out of it if you've been doing it for so long. My dad has that problem too. He cannot spend money. He hates it. He's like the cheapest guy I know. I'm kind of like that too, a little bit. Not as bad as my dad, but I gotta admit I'm kind of cheap too. It depends. Like with food, I am not cheap at all. As you guys know, I'm really into, well, I just like eating. It's not like I'm into like fancy food or anything. I just like eating. So when it comes to food, I'm not that stingy. I'll pay the money, whatever, to enjoy it. What I am stingy about, what I don't really, I still have a hard time with is hotel fees. So if we go somewhere and we have to, you know, spend money on a hotel, I have the toughest time like going to a nicer hotel because in my mind, I'm just going there to sleep. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm thinking, I'm just gonna sleep here and then I'm gonna go out during the day. I just sleep here and then I go out and I just keep my stuff in here in this hotel room and I'm spending $500 a night on it. That's crazy to me. The idea of spending $500 just to sleep somewhere doesn't make sense to me, at least. But to some people it does. If I go somewhere, I don't want to stay in the hotel room, I want to go out. And it's empty, and I'm paying money for it. Anyways. Oh, so okay. I'm making the line work super thick, but when I'm looking at the Brawl Star characters now, I realize it's all thin. So let's redo this again, sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. Thin it up. Some of the silhouettes are kind of thick, I guess, but... Yeah, so I'm cheap when it comes to like hotels. That kind of stuff. And if I'm going to spend money on something like an item, it has to be something that I'm going to use often. Then I will go, you know, spend the money. But if it's not something I'm going to use often, then nope. I don't even want to buy it. So clothes, I always like, the way I am with clothes is I'll just if something's on sale or I find something I like, I'll just buy a bunch of the same type of clothes. Like the same shirt, the same hoodie, and I'll just buy different colors. Or the same, even shoes. I'm like that with shoes too. If I find shoes that I like, I'll just buy the same kind, style, and in different colors. Because I have a hard time finding shoes I like usually. So once I find one, I will just buy a bunch in different colors. And I'll wear that for years and years and years. And you could tell by my hats too, I have the same type of hat. I have like, how many do I have? I must have at least like 7 or 8 of the same style hat in different colors. I have the same style, well, I'm not wearing that shirt today, but I have Nike shirts, dry fit, that I used to wear before it was all popular. And I have like, I don't know, more than 12 of them, but they're all different colors, same style. So that's how I am with clothes. In college, I used to wear just all the time blue jeans and a white t-shirt. Same clothes every day. I think part of the reason is because I don't want to think about what I'm going to wear or worry about it. Got other things to worry about. Are any of you guys like that? With certain things? To be honest, I could be that way with food too if I wanted to. I mean, I can't right now just because, you know, family and kids. They will hate me for it if I did that. But if it was really up to me, I could be like one of those healthy people where I just make my meal over the weekend and freeze it. Like make the same meal in bulk and just freeze it and eat it throughout the whole week. The same meal. It's kind of boring and gross, but I know I can do that, but my kids will hate me if I did that, because then they gotta eat the same thing. I actually used to go to thrift stores a lot because I would sell stuff on eBay when I was younger. Secondhand stuff. But yeah, I used to, if I would find clothes I like, I used to buy, or yeah, just wear the stuff I would find at thrift stores. And they would be a couple dollars, you know, for a shirt. Dirt cheap. I don't feel like this is looking right, but I'm gonna keep going with it. Luckily, my kids had a great time at the beach. So I realized, don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun. They said they had a 10 out of 10 in terms of fun. So yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to have some fun. Which the cheap side of me is happy about. We watched a movie last night too at home, and I already forgot the name of the movie. I wasn't really paying attention in the beginning. Oh, what was it called? It was some movie about a family. What was the family's name? Fighting against AI, like these robots that were trying to take over the world. And the kids really like that movie too. Oh, I also tried to eat a raw sea urchin, and usually I like sea urchin when I go to the restaurant, but this one, it was like in the shell, like a giant sea urchin, and it was gross. I only took a couple bites and I threw it away. Usually, I read the reviews and they said it was good, but I also heard that it depends on the season when you eat the sea urchin, like the flavor is different. So I think that's what the problem was. It just didn't taste right. And we got a platter of oysters. And my older son, he loves oysters. And it was kind of funny to watch him eat them. He ate like 7 oysters. Pretty crazy. He ate more than I did. He's unusual though for a kid in terms of what he eats. He'll try anything. Someone brought over some it's like a Chinese food item where they have like these duck tongue. It's like I guess it's barbecued duck tongue or something like that. And he ate it up. I tried one and I honestly couldn't get over the idea that they were duck tongues. So I only ate one of them. But both of my sons actually were eating them up, which I thought was funny. And someone also brought over, I have a lot of Chinese friends, so they'll bring over different like food items that they eat, like stuff that we're not used to. I think they do it just to see if we'll eat it or not, to see our reaction, but they brought chicken hearts too. Like it was, I don't know, sauteed or whatever, chicken hearts. And I ate one, it was alright, you know, but I didn't want to eat more after the first one, I just wanted to try it. But my son really liked it. He ate a bunch of them. So again, he's pretty unusual when it comes to like what he will eat. He also likes sushi a lot, like raw fish or sashimi. My younger son does not like it, but not yet at least. He has expensive tastes. My older one, that is. My younger son, he just likes junk food. American junk food. Pizza, cheeseburgers, anything like fast food stuff he likes. So I don't know how that happened. They're so different. Hey, what's up, Renee? Sea urchins usually are really good. Again, like, they call it uni, right? In Japanese. So they have uni pasta, which is really good. They have, you know, just uni wrapped in seaweed if you go to the sushi joints, which is really good. Again, you got to get it from a really fresh place. You don't, if you get sea urchin that's not super fresh, it's nasty. It's not worth even eating. I wouldn't eat it for free. But if you get it fresh, and I guess in the season when it tastes really good, that's something I don't know about when that season is. Then it's like buttery, like it has a buttery, like creamy texture and flavor. It is kind of seafoody, like a little fishy, a little bit. But the fresher it is, you don't really taste that or smell the fishiness of it as much. But yeah, I like uni pasta. stuff like that. But again, this time around it was kind of gross when I ate it from the shell itself. Ugh, it's kind of weird. And my son, who also likes uni, usually, he took one bite and he didn't want more. Yeah, uni's expensive usually. But it's definitely not for everyone. The texture's kind of weird. I could see why some people wouldn't like just the texture alone. It's kind of like snot. It's pretty slimy, or yeah, I guess it is slimy. But what people like about it is that buttery flavor. I guess it's a little nutty sometimes too, like a nutty, buttery flavor. But we had a king crab as well, which was of course awesome. Super expensive, but totally worth it. It was like sweet crab, it was awesome. With butter and I forget what, some kind of herb. We also had steamed mussels, which were really good too. Again, you gotta get it fresh, and it's awesome. Renee says, I don't think I've ever seen it up here, but I hear a lot of people say it's good. The texture looks questionable to me, and the shell it comes from doesn't help. Yeah, it looks like an alien, I don't know, it looks like you're eating an alien. Like, there's so many people staring at my son, like, carrying the sea urchin around. Everyone, like, was staring at him. Even to be honest, like, even oysters, they look gross to me. Like, when you just look at it, it looks nasty. And I don't particularly like the texture of oyster either. Again, it's kind of snotty, right? It's like phlegm almost, right? Like a giant phlegm. It looks pretty gross. Yeah. But when you have a really fresh oyster, then it's pretty good. Like when it's sweet, it has like a sweet flavor to it. Renee says, I just ate and you make me want to eat again. I love shellfish. They're my favorite food. Yeah, me and my wife, we really like seafood in general. But again, it's kind of sad that my youngest son does not like seafood. So every time we go to a seafood joint or we think about going, we have to think about, oh, what is our youngest son gonna eat if we go here? And we wish like he would be able to, you know, enjoy it or understand why we enjoy it, like so he could try it out, but he really doesn't like it. He'll try it, but he'll just always take only one bite and say, okay, I don't want any more. Yeah, we had some shrimp, like fried jumbo shrimp too. It was so good. plump. I'm getting hungry right now thinking about it too. So yeah, it's like there's a place. So the place that we went to in Redondo Beach is called um, Quality Seafood. That's the name of the restaurant. It's called Quality Seafood. So check it out if you're in the area. Hey, what's up, Margarito? How you doing? Oops. Alright, let's try to color this character up. Colors, what colors to use? Just darken up the blacks first, since I'm not sure what I want to do. Hey Ibram, good to see you too. What plans do you guys have for the summer, if you have any? If wherever you're at is summertime. Or the winter, what plans do you have for winter? Whatever. For me, we are planning on going to Legoland. It's one of my kids' favorite places to go. They do not really like Disneyland, but they prefer Legoland over Disneyland, so that's where we're gonna go soon. Is it next week? Oh, it's next week, yeah. And we're probably gonna go to another beach down there while we're there. This more south you go from LA, the water is actually a lot warmer when you go in Orange County or south of Orange County. Like when we went to Redondo Beach, I could not go into the water. It was just too cold for me. Like I didn't want to be freezing, so I only went in a little bit and then came right out. But yeah, when we're in around San Clemente or more south of that, the water's really warm. So we'll go boogie boarding and things like that. It's pretty fun. Hey, what's up, Rafa? Cool. Yeah. Try to get out there, even though it's, you know, a lot of people are staying in because of what's going on, but when you're outside, I think it's pretty safe. As long as you stay outdoors, you know. Especially the beach, I mean, there's so much wind and breeze out there. It's just really nice to be out. Alright, I'm just gonna choose a random color. And we can adjust it anytime, so I'm just gonna go with this. In my garden right now, all the blackberries are ripening up. We got a huge, like, one of my raised beds is just full of blackberries and raspberries, and it just went crazy. The blackberries took over. It's like overflowing out of the raised bed. It's like, it's about like 5 to 6 feet tall. But yeah, anyways, we're just eating a bunch of those right now. Peaches are all done. Yeah, there's only probably a few peaches left. Chickens are supposed to be laying eggs soon. Any day now, probably within a week. So I'm looking out for that. Every day I go into the chicken coop area. I'm looking around to see if there's any eggs, so I don't step on them. And I don't know if you guys knew, but you're supposed to change the chicken feed. There's like 3 different types of chicken feed depending on, you know, their age. So there's like the feed you give when they're little babies or chicks, and once they start maturing, then you change their feed again. I think at 8 weeks or 12 weeks, I don't remember. And then once they start laying eggs, or they're about to, you change their feed again to a layer feed, which has more calcium. So I had no idea about this stuff until I got chickens. And it's not like you have to, I guess, but it's for optimal, you know, egg production. I think that's the main reason. Optimal growth and optimal egg production. But yeah, having backyard chickens, you don't, it doesn't make any sense if you're trying to save money because it's freaking expensive. Like some people think, oh, I'm gonna save money if I get chickens. I don't have to buy eggs anymore. Nope. The feed, like we use organic feed, but I think even if you don't use organic feed, it's still super expensive. If you're trying to save money, don't get chickens. Yeah, it's not for to save money. Just for the organic feed for 10 chickens, I spend probably, my guess is around $80 for just the food every month. And that's like minimum because I'm buying other stuff too. I have like their grubby snacks, like these grubs that I get them. I got them oyster shells, like ground up oyster shells, so they get extra calcium. All that stuff adds up. So we consider them our pets as well, so we're not really thinking about, are we getting them the best value for our eggs or anything like that. All right, let's go to the next. Margarito says, I was in the mountains last week filming. It's the closest thing that we'll have that looks like a vacation. Oh, that's cool though. At least you got to be out in the mountains for work. It's a win-win. You made money too. That's always good. Hey, what's up, Julian? I am going to choose a brown, probably a cool brown. Let's see. Again, let's just go with this and adjust later. Whoops. I forgot to draw the bottom part of this pack. Just gonna fill it in. If you guys could go anywhere on vacation, where would you want to go? For me, it would be I think I would be Southeast Asia, like Vietnam or yeah, anywhere in Southeast Asia. I've always wanted to go to Southeast Asia. Um, and maybe Hawaii. I mean, I've been to Hawaii several times, but yeah, I just miss it. I love snorkeling there and checking out all the corals and the aquatic life. It's awesome. But me personally, I'm staying away from flying until things settle down. Let's choose this yellow. Whoops. Yeah, I'm super glad both of my kids know how to swim now, so I can take them snorkeling when things settle down. That'll be super fun. Maybe I'll just make this brown too, for simpler read. Oops. Let's make these gray. Julian says we go tomorrow to a German city with a castle. I also would be interested in Poland and their castles. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, anything with history is interesting to look at for sure. Margarito says come to Brazil, boss. Oh yeah, I want to go to the Amazon forest. I'll probably die there, but I would like to do that. Or see the Mayan or Aztec ruins, the pyramids and stuff like that. That would be awesome. I want to do that. I wish traveling was so much easier, but it's not. I always say if I could choose the superpower, it'd be teleportation. All right, now I don't know what to do with her this girl's skin tone. That's what I was waiting on, deciding. Let me actually shift this to a little bit more purple. See if that looks better. Oops. Actually, I'm going to do that later. No, actually, I could try it right now. Sorry. A little more purplish. All right. I'm looking at some of the other examples of the Brawl Star characters. I guess I have to decide first if she's a real cat or if she's a person in a ninja cat suit. Let's just lay down a color. Oops. Without stalling, you just gotta go for it. That looks gross, but we'll change it. Let's just go with this. If you guys like streams like this, please give me a like. I'd appreciate it. Give me 1 minute. I will be right back, alright? Thanks. And I'm back. Alright. Now let's add values. Start with the head. Add some clipping masks. Go to a soft edge brush. Let's see. Yeah, let's go for this. Lighting's gonna be on my left, top left. Always put lighting on the side that's larger, like right here. See the middle point of the heads right here, the midpoint? You want to put your highlight on the wider side. Why scrunch it in here where it's narrow, right? Not enough room to show your value ranges, right? So put it over here where it's wider. I do see a lot of students making the mistake of trying to put a highlight here where it's so small. Just put it where it's wide. That is my tip of the day.
We could pack our bags
Oops.
tomorrow, leave all of our sorrows, see where all this road goes, maybe San Diego, maybe San Diego, roll down all our windows, just see where the wind blows, one leg out the window, sit like a flamingo, sit like a flamingo.
Now let's do the body. Woo! The body. Yeah, just keep it simple, especially for a style like this. You don't want to do anything crazy with the wrinkles or details. You just want to show off the overall form. Have the form read solid. Make sure the highlight is in the right position. That's all you got to worry about. That you're getting maximum form. You're showing off the maximum form that exists on this character. Hey Brianna. Yeah, I had a good weekend. I was just sharing about it earlier in the stream. Went to the beach, had a lot of seafood, all that good stuff. Oh, we went to, I forgot to say, we went to Huntington Library too. There's a place called the Huntington Library in East LA, or near Pasadena actually. But yeah, we hung around there too. It's pretty awesome. Basically, they have all these different plants and flowers and botanical stuff from all over the world in one area, and it's pretty awesome to check it out. They have like this huge selection of roses too. I think there's hundreds of different roses, but that part is pretty cool too. They have like a Japanese garden, a Chinese garden. Yeah, cool stuff. Julian saying, how do you draw the lower arms muscles? I watched Proco yesterday and got more confused than understanding a thing. Isn't there a simple way to understand it? How do you draw the lower arms? Well, it depends on what view you're drawing it from, right? I could try to break it down a little bit real quick. I mean, this isn't going to be thorough, sorry. But I could just tell you how I approach it. So, if this is the upper arm, this is the lower arm. These are the weird claw fingers. That's the shoulder. Right? Basically, the way I see it is, from this view, the forearm, the inner forearm is going to be lower, this part. Sorry, let me change the color actually to red. The muscle here is lower. That peak, that is, sorry. The peak of the muscle is lower than the peak of the muscle on the outer part of the forearm. I'm going to exaggerate here, but it's going to be higher, right? So there's like a yin-yang balance thing going on. They're not going to be equal, right? They're not going to be at the same level. That'll look weird. It'll look like a balloon if you do that. You know what I mean? Looks like a balloon. You don't want that. You want this yin-yang balance. Like this flows into this curve kind of thing going on. You know the yin-yang symbol? This thing. Anyways, that's basically how I see it. From this view at least. So this outer forearm muscle attaches to the upper arm area. So if we change the view again, do more of a side view. Sorry. Let's just say this is a shoulder muscle. Oops. I'm gonna change the color again. So let's say this is the shoulder muscle. This is the bicep. This is the tricep. This forearm muscle, the outer one, this is of course the side view. But this one right here is what I'm drawing right now. That's going to be higher up, and it's going to attach to the upper arm right around here, between the bicep and the tricep. There's another muscle here though, in between the bicep and the tricep, but it folds under there somewhere. And then you have this large thick part, right? which I'm not gonna try to attempt to remember, or because I'll probably mess it up. But there's this chunky part right here that kind of flows in this direction over these other forearm muscles that are attaching to the elbow joint. Just look at anatomy. There's anatomy books that you can check out. Google, forearm anatomy. You got to study it. Really study it. The best way to do it, the way I would recommend if you're having trouble understanding the attachment points of muscles and how they relate to each other, is to sculpt it yourself. Get some Super Sculpey or clay and model each muscle separately and then attach it onto the bone. So again, make the bone first. You could make it out of clay, or you can make it out of a wire frame, like a wire, and then attach it, each piece of muscle, onto the bone so you understand how everything attaches and relates to each other. That's what I would say. That's what I did in college, where the whole class did it. And that's how we're not getting lazy. We're forced not to be lazy about our understanding of the muscles. We're forced to learn the shape of the muscle, where it attaches, what muscle is over the other, like all that stuff. And of course I forgot some of it, like the little details of it, but it gives you a general good understanding of how muscles work. So that's my suggestion to you. I can't share everything with you here, it would take forever, but that's a shortened version. Hopefully that helps a little bit. But I agree, forearm muscles are pretty complicated when it comes to the nitty-gritty, like detailed parts of the muscle, because there's so many different pieces of the muscle, right? And they're like twisting, because there's two bones in here, right? They're twisting around in there, so it looks kind of odd. Oops. Let's make that a little warmer, more saturated.
Turn off the lights and let me feel you. I don't wanna think about myself right
That hand is wrong, but just gotta go with it. I gotta adjust it later. The lighting on it's off. Alright. Let's go to the brown. And try to make it a little more saturated. Flipping mask. Oops. What happened there? Hey, what happened to my gloves? What happened? Did I delete it? Who was paying attention? Oh boy. I must have deleted it, huh? It's gone. Oh well. How did that happen? Did I lower it on accident? Hmm. Oh, my bad. I think I put the clipping mask on the wrong one. What the heck? My bad. I don't know what happened. At least I got the gloves back. Hey Brianna. Yeah, botanical gardens are awesome. Always check out the cacti and succulent areas. Those are like super cool to check out. I'm really into that kind of stuff too, so or the cacti and succulents. Uh, yeah, the colors and everything are just so cool, and the different types of plants there are. Pretty cool stuff. Brianna says Skillshare has some good anatomy videos too. Cool, that's good to know. Julian says thank you, that yin yang stuff already helped a lot. Okay, cool. He also Julian says yeah, the ulna and the radialis thingy really confusing. Yeah, it's confusing to me too. Yeah, but there's so many resources out there, you know, you just gotta look for it. It's really not a question of not being able to find the resource. It's a matter of, in my opinion, narrowing it down, because there's so much out there, right? So you gotta decide, which one am I gonna study? There's millions of different things I can do. Which one do I choose to focus on? That's always the problem, in my opinion. Alright, so now I'm gonna start adjusting the colors real quick. Probably mainly the values. Cool, cool. Whoops, forgot to add value to the belt. Gonna go back to that. And I forgot to add value to the buckle. So gonna go to that as well. And now I'm gonna try some overlay on top of everything. Before I do that, I am gonna put a mask on my line drawing and try to erase bits out where it's a little too strong. Oops, maybe that was too much. Oops. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep it in or go back because I would have to do a lot more cleanup work because the way I laid in the colors is not perfect. I'm just gonna lay it in, leave it in for now. Go to my overlay. Check out the examples real quick.
From 24/7 to pretending like I never met you. No, it's all for the best, cause I know we're a mess every time we're together. Going out of my mind, and I wish I could lie, tell you that it gets better. Now that you're gone, they say time should heal, but it's been too long. Couple months where I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to move on. I can't seem to.
Oops. Some areas are still looking too dark, so I'm going to lighten that up. Whoops. And try adding some value to the eyes. It's probably, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to make it super subtle. I wonder how long it takes Supercell to create these characters. It would be fun to see like how many iterations they go through.
We could play blank blank 182, lay around the house and daydream till the afternoon, thinking about the times that we had when this was all that we knew, when this song was still new, when this all was still new. We could play blank blank 182, summertime nights that we had, staring at the moon, laughing at our own jokes, acting like they were new. We'd only watch cartoons, but love and life was our tune. That we can never go back to this. And as we grow, we'll look back and miss all it. Cause we'll leave this time, we'll leave this home, and find lives of our very own. But we can play blank blank 182.
Trying to add little details here and there.
We could play blink blink 182, drive around our cars and pretend that we never grew, sneak out of the house every night. We were young and confused, we never made curfew, there was too much to do. We could play blink blink 182, chasing all our drinks with Red Bull and Mountain Dew, hangover so bad we would sleep until the morning was through, yet start again cause we knew that there was nothing to lose. That we can never go back to this. And as we grow, we'll look back and miss all it. Cause we'll leave this time, we'll leave this home, and find lives of our very own.
Maybe around the opening of the eyes. Oops.
We could play blink blink 182, summertime nights that we had, staring at the moon, laughing at our own jokes, acting like they were new. We'd only watch cartoons, but love and life was our tune.
And let's try cutting her out. I'll put a green background just so I can see it, see what I'm cutting out. It's pretty good. Oh, I guess not. Oops. Gonna go around and clean it up a little bit. Once again, if you like these videos, please give me a like. I'd appreciate it. Oops. If you have any questions, please ask now. It could be any random question. Feel free to ask. Feel like playing some Brawl Stars now. I'm gonna put a gradient on here. Oops, I'm gonna do it. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just keep messing with the gradient. Let's give her a little shadow. Brianna says the scale kind of reminds me of Hollow Knight. Sorry, I don't know what that is. Some kind of game? Gaming S-Man. What's going on? Gaming S-Man says, your content is good. I'm subscribed as I was finding animation stuff related to Brawl Stars. Awesome, cool. Glad it's helpful somehow. Rafa says the shadow you made gave the character of the 3D model an aspect. Cool, yeah, always throw in a shadow. A lot of times concept artists won't do that for some reason, but you always want to ground the character, and the shadow also helps sell your lighting, the direction. I'm gonna try something else real quick. Oops. That might be too much. Gaming S-Man says, I'm going to make Brawl Stars animation soon on my channel. Cool. Would like to check it out. Do you play a lot of Brawl Stars, Gaming S-Man? I play I play quite a bit, I would say. Not a lot, but I mean, in just comparison to the games that I do play with my kids, I prefer playing Brawl Stars over a lot of the games that they play. Yeah, it's one of my more favorite games that I like to play with my kids. And I think the art style is cool. I like it. It's fun. It looks fun, and the gameplay's fun. So many different characters you can choose from. I think we're gonna call it done. So yeah, thanks for joining me as I colored this character up. I hope you all have a great week working on all your projects. Remember to work super, super, super hard. And don't forget to have fun while you're working hard too, alright? Alright, I will see you guys next Monday, okay? Bye!